get the countdown right because it's always a little off.
And we're live. It's like, and we're live.
Shit, fuck.
I like how we just, I like how it's like the cold open is us literally messing it up. And
Listen,
then
what's better than a cold open where you get it wrong?
exactly. It's always the great thing. Always the great thing. Oh, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Brick at Night on ELPN. I'm one of your hosts, Kennard, and joined alongside me, as always, is the Ranger loving fan, Lego Jake 3.
Yeah, they disappointed me, but I still love them. It's actually very comfortable. I got to work from home today, so I'm in my comfy clothes all day.
Oh, see, now that's what I miss. But I won't be able to say that too much. I just accepted a new job, so there's that.
Well, we gotta be in 5 days a week. It sucks, but I had people coming to do something at the house today, and we needed to get the dog away. So I was like, "Hey, can I work remote so Jenny can bring the dog to her parents?" And my boss was like, "Yeah."
Like, absolutely. Oh my gosh. But as you can tell from the cover of the episode, we do have a very special guest waiting for us in the lobby. Y'all already know him as a steampunk loving fan. He loves Lego, big collector, and we've met him personally a couple of times. We actually met him at the Lego store. Go figure. This man will dye his hair any color and try out any snack or drink and show it to all of his pals, because I know he uses that term a lot.
What's going on?
But ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead, roll this intro clip, and then we'll bring on PAULDENOBRIX. There he is.
Yeah.
Oh, how's it going, buddy?
Pretty good.
Awesome, man.
No, you see, you said it wrong. It's, I think I commented on this video once. It's you always ask what's going on, Paul pals, but what's going on, Paul?
Yes, you guys made the right way. What's going on, Paul's pals?
That's why I said pal. Just kind of hit off the fact.
Yeah.
The intro was definitely, I definitely winged the intro there for that sake.
Yeah, I love it when people try to do improv of it. Like a friend of mine, he was just reviewing a few little drinks. He was like, "I found some new drinks, and I'm sorry, Paul, but what's going on?" And he kept on messing up on purpose. Paul, no, I gotta do my own. And then he kept on trying to redo the same thing, messes up on purpose. It was brilliant.
Because I remember, what in the world is it? Because I know looking at your profile, I seen that you have, it's like you have 3 Instagram profiles.
Yes.
One for Lego,
Yes.
one for photography, and the other one for food.
Well, actually, the one that was for Lego, if you scroll down more, it was nature photography. So 3 times infinity was modeling photography, and the food one was I was a food blogger at one point. Right before the whole that's my roommate. Right before the pandemic, I was actually starting to get a few sponsors for food blog stuff, but then the pandemic happened and kind of ruined that.
Oh, fair enough.
Pandemic, it ruined so much.
Yeah,
Oh,
totally
man.
did. But it was fine. It was fine. I mean, once I did Lego, like literally within a week and a half, I went from like 75 followers to 1,000 followers in 1 week. So
I will say this, and I will say this on my part. The pandemic brought me back to Lego. Lego brought me back to meeting new people and meeting new Lego content creators and getting more friends out there. And of course, this is where we lead up to. And
It's
then of
easier
course,
to social distance through TikTok,
exactly. It's like, hey, buddy, when are you gonna go to the Lego store? We can't really go to the Lego store right now, but
well, you see what happened.
Lego.com.
it's like, but there's a brand new set that just came out today. It's like, well, I guess just make sure you bring your mask.
Yeah, when the manager at the Lego store emails you going your set you were looking for is in, you need to show up. Yeah, you kind of need to show up.
Now, see, that's the hookup
I
I
do get
like to see.
See, like 2 years ago today, almost, we had come back from Jenny's birthday cruise. She tested positive like instantly for COVID. And I was like, I'm still negative. I'm going to go buy myself a big Lego because we're about to be quarantined. Picked up the Millennium Falcon, and that's what I did while we had COVID.
Oh my god. It's foolish. That's right. What's up, man? Thank you for that set. I won a set from him. It was fun. Actually, I can show you. You want?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
He had this big contest, and
oh, yeah, nice.
And it was such a fun build.
They did that one good.
Yeah, they did a really good job. Yeah, but I like I said before, I did Lyft driving for 7 years. Never caught COVID once because I followed the rules, mask and all that stuff. Yeah, sorry it took so long to see it build, but yeah, it was in the backlog for a while.
Yeah, because I remember, I remember you doing Lyft. I remember you doing Uber. I know during the pandemic it was a really hard time for a lot of any sort of. Can I call Lyft an Uber service industry? Kind of.
It is.
Yeah.
Totally service industry.
Yeah. So I know it really put a damper on a lot of people's work, but heck, you're here now, man.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, if my car didn't blow up after 418,000 miles, I'd probably still be doing it. So.
Oh man.
Yeah.
418,000.
The point of no return.
Total engine failure after 418,612 miles.
What type of car?
Toyota Prius, 2016.
Oh yeah, that sucker was.
My last Prius lasted 397,000 miles before someone hit it, and it got claimed as wrecked.
Toyota, man, they go forever.
Yeah, I have on record a little under 1 million miles just for Lyft.
You're right though, Toyota, because I've got 2 of them. I've both got Corollas.
They're fantastic.
They're amazing.
I got a Hyundai.
And I will another Toyota, and it'll probably be the RAV4 hybrid.
They are so damn pricey.
Mine, oh no, actually, they're not. It's the brand new one is 38,000, which is the same price as the Toyota Prius.
So I'm too boot. I like the leather seats because I'm so OCD.
And it comes stock with leather seats.
Okay, I mean I might be looking at the wrong. I thought you had to get the top of the line premium.
Yeah, then you're talking like $50,000. But it's okay. You're gonna love this. I told my mom, go the next car I get after this Prius dies on me, I want to get the RAV4 hybrid. That was 2 years ago. Toyota gang.
Exactly. Gang.
So literally, just last year, she comes up. She lives comes down from she lives in Tennessee, and she came down here to have Christmas. And I go, oh, so you did listen to me. She goes, what are you talking about? She totally forgot that I suggested, that's the car I want. And I even suggested that she did get it because she has all the space that she wants. And that's what she got. She just totally forgot that I mentioned it.
Yeah, no, I would definitely love to go for that was the idea that I had. I honestly wanted to go for a RAV4 before I went for my Corolla hatchback.
Oh, well, it's a good car too. I just like the hybrids because I've had such great success with them.
Exactly.
See, I want to get the hybrid because I drive at least 17 miles one way to the office every day. And Georgia traffic.
Yeah, I know Georgia traffic more than anybody.
My car, I love it.
This man's got 1 million miles on it.
Collectively, I think with Uber and Lyft collectively, it was like 1.3 million. Wow.
Jesus. It's like you tried driving 1 million miles. I have. I have. It's like I've done it. One more member of the Toyota gang.
I love that. That's a new one, Toyota gang.
Just all the time. Hashtag.
Now I need to get a whole bunch of Toyota Lego, the Speed Champ sets together.
I need Toyota to do that.
I can think of 3 or 4 that they've done the Supra 5 different times. So
they've done the Supra. I would love for them to do. I don't know. Me being me, I would love for them to come out with something conventional. I would love to see an SUV or at least a Tacoma done because they've done a Ford. They've done a Ford Raptor, didn't they?
Yeah, they did the Ford Raptor. It's in the black and blue. That thing is. I had so much fun building it for a friend of mine. He's like, I'm not Lego at all, and I will pay you $50 to build this for me. I'm like,
I just think it's great though. I'm actually over here looking at them.
that gunmetal gray one. That's the one I want.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me remove that tri-layer so we can see our guest. Which one?
The gunmetal gray one. Furthest one to the left in the middle.
Left middle hybrid Highlander or the RAV4 hybrid?
Well, the one the RAV4. I just saw to pick the color. I want the RAV4 hybrid.
Let's have fun and build it.
Don't challenge me. I'll do it. I have enough inventory, man.
Listen.
I'm not gonna
I've
share
got
my
about-
zip code.
Let's see here.
All right, so
400,000. See, told you. They're not as nearly as expensive as people. But they, you know, depending on the model and the premium and all that stuff. Like,
See, I look at the hybrid limited.
you would look at the hybrid limited. I will say this. Let me hide my screen real quick. I will say this. So Jake and I had planned, of course, to go to Brick Fair, Virginia, as everybody else. And
Flying versus driving.
hold on,
Is not a
I'm not
bougie
even
thing.
finished with the story. You can't just jump to the
Drive.
conclusion.
drive.
I told him I was
I'll
like, hey,
drive you if you pay for my ticket.
see, there you go. You have a personal chauffeur. You would have had a personal chauffeur. So I told Jake, I was like, hey, I'm thinking about driving to Brick Fair, Virginia. And he was like, that's not a bad idea. I could ride with you. Then he goes on a trip. He goes on a 6-7 hour drive with his wife, right?
No,
And-
no.
Was this?
I went on a 4-hour drive.
Oh, you went on a
with my
4-hour
wife.
drive? He goes
That's
on a
not
4-hour drive
Jekyll
with his
Beach
wife.
is not that far away from the Atlanta area, right?
Listen,
Yeah, on the way back, my wife's car's engine decided to start overheating, and that 4-hour drive turned into a 7-hour drive. And we had the windows down, the heat on blast, so the engine wouldn't completely overheat. We had to keep stopping to let it cool off. And I said, "That's it." I said, "I'm not driving to Virginia."
I used to drive people. I had a regular customer that would drive down to Savannah from Woodstock.
It's not that bad of a drive. It's just
No, and it was
last year after my car died on the way back from Orlando. I didn't want to do it. It was my brother's graduation, so I was like, all right, I'll drive to Jekyll because they don't have airports. It was stupid expensive to fly to Savannah.
No, oh yeah,
Yeah.
ridiculous.
So that's how it turned. I'm like, I'm definitely not driving more than like 3 hours ever again.
Yeah, no, it was hilarious though, because he was like, oh yeah, I'm up for it. Comes back and tells me the story. He's like, I'm not fucking doing this. I'm like, dude, why? You're gonna let me sit in the car by myself? And he was like,
I said, drive down here and we'll fly out together.
he was like, you should totally buy a ticket with Delta. You fly with me. And I was like, bro, I will not be able to pay for a flight.
Hello.
I used miles.
See, now that's bougie. And then he's like, oh yeah, I also got us a room at the, where'd you get it? The Marriott?
The Marriott.
He was like, I got a room for us at the Marriott. I was like, you real fancy, bros. I would be at a Quality Inn because I don't care.
I would be in the car.
Quality Inn is an ironic name, okay?
If I was in a RAV4, I'd just sleep in the car.
They have free breakfast. I enjoy it.
So is the Marriott.
Oh, fancy. Yeah, no, my parents are
But the
that
Marriott
rich.
does have a better kitchen, though. I will tell you that.
I will agree because my parents, when we went down to Port Canaveral for just the night to go on a cruise, they served breakfast. I was like, damn, these waffles are delicious.
Just
Mhm.
then,
Hate this.
then you do the fat guy thing, and then you wrap that in bacon and sausage, and dip that, and serve
I usually just make like an egg, cheese, bacon sandwich
with the waffle.
with the waffle, of course.
Good man. Good. See, that I've got to make sure. I got to make sure.
Fat boy vibes.
Yeah.
That's why I'm wearing the hoodie right now. I can't show all the husk.
This would explain why Zane didn't see your message. He's got a new number.
Oh,
We're just texting some random guy about Lego stuff.
dude, that's hilarious.
In the middle of my interview, man.
I,
No, it was
No,
right
this was-
before.
this was before. Oh yeah, no, we got Paul.
Okay,
It's like-
but he's also not mentioning about driving to Vickford, Virginia. How far is it from you, Ken?
It is a 6-7 hour drive.
I would have
Okay.
to drive the 3 hours to Ken to drive 6 hours.
Here's the thing: you would not have to drive.
I would have
guess
to be in
what?
the car for 9 hours in like 2 days.
Dude, we would get.
It's
we-
fine.
It's fine. First off, if it was, I'd be driving, and we would get there a lot quicker, and you know that. And second, I'd just be hitting the heavy metal music, and there's no way you're falling asleep to that. And so it'd be fun. It'd be great. It'd be awesome.
See,
It's like the moment you hear that first scream, there's Gizmo.
Oh, maybe I should keep the door open so Lulu can bug us, because she will. She absolutely will.
Yeah,
It's
no,
okay.
like
Lulu's, by the way, if anybody, yep, there she is. 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
she was waiting for the door to be opened.
That's a record.
it's like there's a dog on the screen. I know. Oh my gosh,
It looks like you need to get the Lego Build Your Cat.
the little tuxedo cat
The little tuxedo cat.
Lulu, say hi to everybody.
is a kitty.
Yep. He has her, apparently, one of my followers a long time ago made her own TikTok.
Hey, God, I need the handle. I'm gonna go follow her.
I honestly don't remember. I don't know. This was a while ago. Do you remember Victor Bricks?
Yeah.
Okay, he made Lulu an account. I don't know if it's still up or not. It was hilarious.
Nice.
Which I miss
Yeah.
Victor. I know he's busy with school, but easily the best mod anybody's ever had.
Nice. But yeah, no. Yeah, Jake and like just kind of ending that. Jake and I will be going to Brickfair, Virginia. I'll be driving by myself.
I would have drove you.
Oh, I posted that already, but okay. Hi, Jedi Lex. But yeah, no, it'll be fun. Jake and I, what the heck was it? Beth had told us about it, and she was like, "I can't wait to go to the States. I can't wait to go to the Brick Fair just to meet all the different American content creators." And Jake and I are thinking about it. We're like, "Let's go to a baseball game.
Yeah.
Let's go to a baseball game."
Like, you've seen those two Brit guys going all over the United States, like, trying new food and new experiences. I love those guys.
Exactly.
I mean, I love that when they get to experience something for the first time. The first time they had barbecue, that was amazing. Like, they were just like, "This is how it's supposed to be."
I know this is a conversation that Jake and I will probably have in the future, but I want to do another. Like, I know we're gonna do like an on-site live in a different state, but I do want to do an overseas on-site. That would be fun.
Let's
Just go to the UK. That's
The
gonna be very.
cruises are not
There's
very
so
strong
many
Wi-Fi.
We have so many people we can collaborate with. I mean, it'd be insane over there. Like, there's so many people there that we could, like, you guys could collaborate with and do interviews with. I mean, it'd be insane.
Oh, we would. Something we'll probably have to talk about.
Make your way to Virginia, foolish. We haven't bought tickets to the ball game yet.
Hey, if foolish, you could probably go if you bought them the tickets.
You don't need to buy the tickets. Just come.
Just come. We'll be there.
You show up at Brick Fair. You want to come to the Braves
Virginia.
game? Hit us, or not the Braves, the Nationals.
The Nationals, yeah.
Yeah.
We were talking to Beth about it, and she's like, "Yeah, I can't wait. I'll get a beer there." I'm like, "Fair warning, a beer at a baseball park here is like 2 beers at a pub." She's like, "Really?" I'm like, "It's $16 for one freaking can." She's like,
What? I think the prices have gone down a smidge.
I mean, I see another reason.
Seriously?
"They don't go down. They only go up."
Pepper.
This is where I'm gonna just smuggle my own beer.
I'll just No, I have a bat. You're gonna love this. I have a Batman mini fridge, and it actually lights up.
Ooh,
And it's packed full of Dr. Peppers.
nice. Oh my god, there was a meme that I saw today about Dr. Pepper. It was a guy. So it was a bunch of Dr. Pepper all around, all the different flavors around the imaging. It was a nice little collage. and it was a person shadow boxing, and it was like, don't mess with me before I've had my 9 a.m. Dr. Pepper.
Yes.
And I was sitting there, I was
Too
like,
early for soda.
that's funny. And then you
Actually,
brought Dr. Pepper up. I'm like, this is perfect.
They should have gotten me to do it, you know?
Should have gotten you to do it, yes.
So
Like-
clearly you're a Dr. Pepper fan, so I don't know if you could be biased on this, but the news came out that Dr. Pepper has supposedly passed my Pepsi for the number 2 soda in the country.
Yes, it
I
has.
disagree. Pepsi should be higher than Coke, but
I'm about to say, Coke is just a staple, though, because it's so huge in marketing.
Yeah, but
and
I
if
mean,
you go up north, Pepsi is a lot bigger than.
oh yeah, but I mean, it's just so funny. Like, you know, I don't know if you know the history for, like, you know, what came out first, but it was Bart's Root Beer, then Dr. Pepper, then Coke, then Pepsi, all within a year and a half. So Bart's Root Beer and then Dr. Pepper are like 3 months apart, and then almost a year, like a day under a year, was Coca-Cola, and then 6 months later was Pepsi.
Was it Coca-Cola or the
Yeah.
soda Coca-Cola?
Yeah, it was the actual Coca-Cola.
It was the headache cure Coca-Cola.
Because the only, but here's the thing though, out of all three of those, the only one that was actually made originally as a beverage to begin with was Bart's Root Beer. All the rest of Pepsi, Coke, and Dr. Pepper were considered medicinal first. Bart's Root Beer was not.
Here's your fun fact with Paul. I love it. I did not know that they were all released that close together. I knew Coke was older than Pepsi, and I knew Bart's was oldest.
So I don't know. Maybe they changed their mind because you know how everyone likes to change Wikipedia.
I'm loving it. God, it makes me want to have a Dr. Pepper right now, too.
Hold on, let me get it out of my Batman fridge.
It'd be great, though, if you could just, like, pass it from the...
Yeah, oh man.
We gotta start coordinating where we hand each other things, or I'll just be like, here you go, Ken.
I'm going to plan that next live. It's like, I need you to have this specific can because I'm going to pass it to you right through the screen. I'm going to love it, though, if, like, the live version of it does not have our mirrored images and it's just a can going to one side of the freaking room.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious. I would love that.
It's like,
Forgot who I was on with. I was pretending to shake their hand. I was like, hello. And we could, oh, it was with Super Hawk. We could not get it right.
oh my God, it's like, you remember those TikTok lives that we would do and you would just, like, see everybody in all their little squares?
Pepsi's carbonated close.
There, hold on, wait.
I wasn't gonna say that at all.
Let
Southerners, they like their, you can't touch their Coke.
Back to Lego.
It's like he's just being foolish.
Well, it is
foolish.
his title.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, back to Lego. I like how we went from Lyft,
Traveling.
Uber, Toyota, traveling, talking about baseball games, and then went to soda, and then we're going back to Lego. I just think like a little compilation of conversations.
Circle of life. I mean,
Yeah.
what's better than Toyota, Lego, soda, and cycle?
Exactly. Just the circle of weird
There's
shit
other
that's
things I could
happening
add to
in
the
this
circle,
conversation.
but I'm not going to
Circle
include those
of
inappropriate things. I will
It's like,
say
this is how my
cake.
brain operates. I need you to kind of conform to it, and you'll be all right.
And then just add a steampunk motif around all of that, and that'd be a happy camper.
There you go. Yeah, no, I remember. So I remember when meeting you, I didn't get the steampunk, but then when it, like, of course, started following you and all that fun stuff, I got the steampunk references, and I was like, this is actually pretty dope.
A little bit.
Pretty dope. I am digging the hat, though. I love that. That's like.
Thank you. This was okay. So I don't know if you guys know about the old hat. The old hat, Bambi Omega won in my giveaway at 5,000 or technically 6,000 followers. He won that and like four. I think it was like 3 or 4 small little Star Wars sets.
Yeah.
So and he won that. He doesn't use the hat that much, but he does use the goggles. So if you ever see a video of his with just got him wearing goggles on, those are my goggles.
Yeah.
That he won. And the whole point was I was trying to get like a really nice version of like this version of the hat, and then financial ruin. So, in other words, Lego. Way too much Lego. But
Oh yeah.
But then Ben the Builder, so Ben the Builder guy,
Yep.
you know, who's obsessed with trains. He messaged me going, I know your birthday is coming up, and you look naked without your hat. You need your steampunk hat, and you know he's got a cowboy steampunk hat. And
Yeah.
he goes, I'm just going to send you mine, and I'm going to get a new one because I like to do that. So he says that for like 3 months. And then he sends me this one, not telling me until I open it up live. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah, I watched Ben the Builder grow on TikTok, and that's his thing though. He's a big fan of trains, and then he's a big fan of hats because he has so many different types of hats that he wears. Of course, he wears a steampunk cowboy hat a lot.
He does steampunk cosplay. My steampunk cosplay is steampunk Doctor Who. I actually did I don't know if you guys remember, probably not that guy on TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's friends of mine, and I even did a few collaboration videos, but he made me my cosplay.
Yeah.
This is insane. I mean, you might recognize some of the pieces, like, you know, that's
Snape's vest.
That's Snape's chest piece. Everything on here except for, like, you know, the nougat hands is like a rare version. The cheapest thing is the hat and the hands, but even the head.
That's awesome.
All of these are insane. I'm like, how much would this cost if we actually tally this up? He's like, you don't want to know.
Oh my gosh. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, so he just made that. He made me. He could send me a picture of your cosplay, steampunk cosplay, and I did when I went to Dragon Con. Like, he nailed it. It looks like the only thing he's missing is the Doctor Who scarf. Someone made me a 24-foot long replica of the Fourth Doctor scarf. So, and yeah, so I mean, it's kind of hard to replicate a scarf on Lego, so I understand.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, no, Jake and I have been talking. We texted back and forth a couple of times, and we were talking about getting our own printed items. So getting printed tiles would be really awesome to start. Seeing Brick Love and their printing capabilities.
Oh yeah.
I was sitting there, I was like, man, that'd be so cool to get a brick tile. So that's in the works. Watch out for that video. But then I was just like, you know what? I need a brand new minifig of myself, and I need something like personalized. So
I like these that you guys got. You know, with like these little sig figs you got that are animated on the side. I love that. It looks great.
Yeah, and the thing for me, I'd have to get rid of the hair. That's the first thing I got to get rid of, because
yeah.
Don't really have that anymore. Jake's is perfectly fine.
Mine just changes every 10 seconds.
I mean, that's great. Like, all we gotta do is just get you colored pieces.
Yeah. I literally am starting to set aside like different colored pieces. I even had a few people send me to my PO box different just Lego sig fig color hair colors, which I thought was hilarious.
Oh, I'm digging it. That's too awesome. Well, I mean, shoot, we're on a Lego podcast for the night. Do we have any Lego updates? I know personally I don't, because I haven't built anything in a minute.
Well, I mean, since I moved, and this is my Lego room that we're in now, I've been rebuilding. If you notice, there's a whole bunch of just bags, like little piles. And those are just like, you know, the Ziploc bag, they're ready to be built, and that's where they're going to go. But I do have one that I could show you guys.
Yeah. We like Lego updates.
We are all about it.
Build.
What's going on, Galen Builds?
I'm harassing him in his live.
Oh, Jesus.
Present to myself last year.
Hey.
Viking.
Oh my God.
That was a good catch.
Oh my God. Why did it tip?
And I actually have the Light Go company sent me a light kit for this, and I'm going to be lighting this sucker up very soon.
Very nice.
But I love this build. I even made a video reviewing it. I literally only have one little complaint. I love how the center roof is. It's just getting on and off. It's not perfect. And see how wobbly this is? That's a little on the wobbly side. But I'm going to eventually make, after I do the light kit, I'm going to make a little video fixing these problems, hopefully. And if I fix it, I'll post it. But
I'm digging it.
That's my Lego update. That and actually, since you have access, hey, Super Hot Bricks, what's up, bud? I have the Hocus Pocus set that I'm going to be building very soon.
Saw that.
What I know they showed that movie in the summertime. I just can't remember. I think it was in July, but maybe
Christmas in July. They usually play it on ABC.
Yep.
I'm gonna put this back before it falls.
Oh yeah, please don't let that fall apart. That would be terrible. Be like, we just witnessed murder on Brick and Night.
But personally, I finally built the Moff Gideon versus Paz Vizsla here.
Nice. Oh, actually, I do have one more.
Pew, 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 pew.
I finally have a complete Captain Rex.
Yeah, phase 2.
I literally had to get the general manager at our Lego store, North Point Mall, Michael, to set one aside for me on Monday. This past Monday. Like, Michael, I really need this. He goes, we should be getting them on Monday. I go, okay, could you set one aside? He's like, yeah, I got you. I even paid for it right then and there. So.
I ordered it online. I was surprised at how quick they mailed it out. Like an extra.
But they did a really, really good job. Now, I do have an original, like the expensive one as well, but he's missing the legs. I have everything but the legs. The random like buying at yard sales at thrift stores and Goodwill and other random places on Facebook Market, I slowly but surely randomly was like, that cowl looks familiar. That helmet looks familiar. That chest piece looks familiar. I got everything except for his legs for the original one. So, and I love that. I love finding it. I love finding stuff that way. My other favorite find. Let's see if you guys can place this piece. Little trivia.
That's the plane from Indiana Jones.
You got it.
Yep.
I have the only thing I'm missing from this set is the little dome, but the Star Wars Jedi Fighters domes are the exact same dome except for that Indiana Jones one is a sticker. Mm-hmm. So I'm just gonna put the gray one on there.
Works out. It works out.
It works.
You're fine.
Out. It's fine. No one's gonna know. It's like no one will know.
It's like no one will know. It's like nobody will know.
Yeah, that and the only other thing that I bought was a whole bunch of brick wall stuff, big brick wall stuff. So
nice.
I got some new elements, stuff I want to customize stuff with. So
not bad. Yeah, no, I've got. Well, I take that back. I did buy a set. I bought a set for my birthday last week, and Target was doing a 10% off purchase.
Happy birthday! See?
Thank you. But I did. I got the Captain Rex Y-wing, and then I went and got the TIE Interceptor polybag that they came out with.
Oh yeah. Well, I actually that piece that they used for the they have made that piece before, and I have the older version of it. Yeah. So I already went online to Lego.com and got the instructions, and all I have to do now is just piece it together.
Nice.
This is what happens when you have a huge inventory of loose pieces.
But no, I still have a couple of sets I got to build. If Jedi Lex is still in here, I still got to build my my Bunta's Eve Mos Espa race diorama.
That is a good looking build. I've heard nothing but amazing things about that set.
I don't have anything related to Sebulba, so it's gonna be nice to have that.
I got one.
I need to get something related to Sebulba. That'd be great.
I have the figure for Sebulba, and I have 20% of his pod racer.
There you go.
I was showing Ken, they had there's a new Lego store over in downtown Roswell, just like a reseller, and they have the original pod racing set.
What's it called?
It's a good question.
It's in on Canton Street?
It's like the Brick Co. or something like that.
But is it on Canton Street?
No, it's on Highway 9 next to Lucky's.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Well, yeah, it's... Lucky's is technically... it's on Alpharetta Highway. It's not on... well, Highway 9 is a little bit further north, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I know Lucky's is.
So, like, there's that big plot of grass right here next to Lucky's. Yep. It's, like, over here.
Okay,
next to it.
I know exactly where that is.
That's trying to think of what the place is called. I started following them.
I work in Roswell. I will drive over to that area immediately after work.
You sent me a picture of it. Let me see if I could find it.
I did not know there was another Lego store so close by. I do like to suggest I don't know if I ever told you, Jake, about my friend's toy store, Second Chance Toys. It's in Marietta.
Mm-hmm.
Second Chance Toys. It's a father and son shop. The son's name is Chance, and they do action figures, Hot Wheels. They do have a Lego section. A lot of my minifigure moments, like I'd say 30% of my minifigure moments that didn't come from a set came from them specifically. So I've gotten quite a few things from them. I got my Rancor pit from them.
Nice.
Yeah. Have you sent me? Do they have like an Instagram page and stuff like that?
They have an Instagram.
Send that to me whenever, and I'm definitely gonna check them out. It's called the Brick Store.
Okay.
Right next to Fan City or something like that.
Yeah, it's next to that fan store.
I had to save the photo just to see if I could like pinpoint the location because iPhones do that.
The Bricks Store. Got it.
Yeah, the Brick Store. It's small, but they have like a decent selection of old sets that they had like in brand new condition in the boxes.
But I need you to take a couple of pictures of those because I might want to go.
How was the pricing?
The pricing was pretty accurate to like their value, I would say. Like they do have some newer sets they were selling for regular retail, and they'll buy back if you have it, or they'll buy any used sets you have for about 70%. That's usually what the fee is to sell it online. I was kind of like, it depends on where you sell it, but
yeah.
I'll have to look them up later. I can't find them right now, but I will definitely shoot you their address. Actually, I'll just send you their address so you can.
Perfect. I love supporting small businesses and local businesses, so I'll gladly go check them out and see.
They have been picking toys for like the father's been picking toys for like 30 plus years, so they know their stuff.
Got it. I like it.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad. Let's see.
Still on the hunt for the 89 Batmobile. The big one or the small one? The big one or the Legend that came out in I think it was like 94.
Let me see.
It's like now it's like as we're searching.
Oh, look, this place does have a Watto.
Son of a mother.
I do.
I say Watto, but you were talking about Sebulba. What am I thinking?
But I do need a Watto, but I don't want the old Watto because there's no print. The big one. I actually kind of want the Legends one. The Legends one came with one of the most unique pieces I've ever seen was a shiny silver barrel. If you know the pirate barrels, well, they made one shiny silver, and they put that as part of the exhaust on the sides. And That is a cool. I mean, it's only made for one set. Which is
Let's
so
see
cool.
if we can find it.
Can't
Let's
remember.
take a look.
I think it was like called Legends Batmobile, 89 Batmobile Legends or something like that. It was like a special edition. It wasn't a gift with purchase. I think it originally sold for like $50 or $60. But that was a while ago.
Trying to find the set. I still can't believe the Batmobile Tumbler's still out.
Well, they've redone the Tumbler, the big one, twice. And the small one, they've never given an official retirement on that one, so I don't see why. It's just hard to find. I mean, thank God I got my own.
Yeah, I mean they got the UCS one, which is already retired. With the Joker and the Batman.
But the big one, except for a few printed pieces, it's pretty common parts. You can build it yourself. Honestly, the few printed pieces and those big tires are the only hard part. But you can go to bricklink.com.
Ah, here it is. 89 Batmobile retired.
Yeah, it's reselling for like $500 almost.
Yeah,
Parts of it.
And honestly, for like there's like 3 or 4 parts in there, and that's the reason why, because it was exclusive to that set.
Let's see,
including the Batman.
Building instructions. It's only 1 book. You figure they do 2 books.
I mean, a lot of sets back then. I mean, how many years old is that? They're still doing 1 book.
It's a good amount.
Well, that's just it. Depending on what set it was, how big it was, it's always been, sometimes it's been 2 or 3 books, sometimes it's just been 1 book. I mean, Lego's been very indecisive on what to do. Like the newest Harry Potter Great Hall, they're like 9 books for each section. So they have it separated so the whole family can build like their own little part.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yep. But I'm kind of mad because now my Mountain Troll, because I have the original Mountain Troll, is not. They redid the Mountain Troll. I'm like, I kind of need that new one, but I like my old one better because it has the original fabric. It looks fantastic. It's scary as all anything. It's like that is not how it looked. But oh my god, it still frightens me.
I kind of do want the new castle because I do think it looks cool.
Oh yeah,
I like the setup of the Great Hall better than the one that I recently got a few years ago. I'm just kind of not the one with the Chamber of Secrets, but the one before that.
Yeah, I have that one. I actually, Superhawk is the one who hooked me up. We did a trade for my birthday 2 years ago.
Nice.
And that's actually also the year that he hooked me up with. Was it Daphne and Fred from Scooby-Doo? I now am only missing 3 of the monsters, and I have all the minifigures for the collection.
Ooh. Nice.
I'm missing Headless Horseman, the Vampire, and the Ghost. The most expensive of the monsters.
Can't imagine why.
Well, they're
freaking
all hard to find. I mean,
yeah,
they all average $25 to $35, and like I might find one, but it's missing a part of it. I'm like, I'm not spending all that money on, and it's missing something. I found the Headless Horseman, but it was missing the cape. I'm like, no. Same thing with I found the Vampire, the Dracula, but it was missing the cape. I'm like, no, you can't sell for that price.
I am trying to find this piece that you're talking about.
It's on the side. It's just a silver barrel. It's kind of dug into the side.
Oh, hold on. I think I might know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you should show. If you show, I can probably point it out.
I can probably take a look from this screenshot right here. Present share screen. Let's see. Building instruction. Nope, that's not it. There we go.
Oh no, that's the big Batmobile. I'm talking about the small one.
Are you talking about a small one? I thought he was talking about
small, rarer one that comes with that part.
Foolish wants the big one.
Foolish wanted the big one. That's why I pulled that one.
Paul's talking about the smaller one.
Got it. Hold up a minute.
The rare, smaller one that the entire exhaust on the side Like there's because the exhaust goes from the side down to the back, like as these big shiny metallic pipes.
Hold on. Is it this one?
No,
that's the new one, isn't it?
That's the new one. It's a lead. It's like,
oh, this one's retired.
Yeah, it's retired, but no, it's I own that one. No, but there's this like where you see those on the side where it has like the kind of the gray part. It's instead that shiny metal. I'll have to send you a picture.
I want to say this one.
No, that's a newest one. It's a much older one. It's a limited run one. It's a hard one to find.
Oh God!
I've never seen it once, and it was at a PAULDENOBRIX company.
Is that? Go back up. Go back up a little more. Is that it right there?
No, that's the big one.
That's the big one.
Oh, jeez.
No, this thing's like this is like early to mid 2000s. This is like one of the first ones they did. It was a limited run. I honestly don't even think they would show it up on here.
No, it's like, yeah. That's weird.
I'll have to send you a picture of it. You'll freak out when you see it. You'll be like, "This is insane."
Jake's doing his research now. We're gonna go find it.
Brickset, man. Brickset is the way to go.
Oh, foolish.
I would say bricklink.com, but you know.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. Okay. Limited edition. Yep. Set number 40433.
That sounds right.
40133.
40433. And it's definitely not gonna pop up on the Lego website.
Yeah, it's on Brickset. Brickset.
Oh. So you'll find it there.
Launched from November 19 to December 19 only, so only around for 2 months.
Yep. And that side, literally on the side, is that barrel that I'm talking about.
I guess I should present.
I'm digging that.
It is extremely rare and it's insane, and I want it so bad. I literally have all the pieces for this set. That little barrel on the side. They only made it for that set and like one other.
Not bad. I'm digging it.
I have all the pieces for this set except for those barrels. I have a regular version of the barrel, but I don't have that version of the barrel. And I'm missing the plaque, obviously.
So you can buy this right now around $140.
Yeah, it averages in between $140 to $170 depending.
Yeah.
What about just the piece?
That piece I think is like $4 or $5.
Bricklink would be the better place to go.
I can go. I have a Bricklink store. I can go over there myself. It's not that big of a deal. Well, right now it's still down, but I will be. I'm revamping my store right now. I should have it up in the next 3 weeks, a month.
There it is. Good old barrel.
But it's a shiny. It's like a shiny one. It gives it no justice. It's supposed to be like a very metallic, shiny one.
Very cool.
But yeah.
Laugh my ass off.
Yeah, their picture is like that is not the one that's in the set. I've seen the one in the set. It's very shiny. They just don't have a picture of it.
Yeah, it's not 10 cents.
No, it's a shiny metallic one. That means that specific seller doesn't have the right piece.
Yeah.
Because I know for a fact it's a shiny metallic one, and it's insane. Unless I've gone insane myself, and I'm thinking completely wrong, but I know I've seen it. I've seen the actual box. I've seen it opened. I've seen it. But
Jake is hardcore getting into this. He's like, I'm gonna find this piece.
Yeah. But I'll find it eventually.
I think that's really cool, though.
Yeah. I mean, I have the.
They're just calling it dark bluish. They're not calling it the shiny.
They're calling it the gray the bluish gray, but that makes no sense. If you look at the box, it's metallic.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think they just don't have a picture of it. Like, it just...
Yeah.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. I mean, we're wasting time here.
We dove deep.
We dove too. Yeah, Jake got real deep.
And
Listen, I found it. Okay.
I left it off in there. Oh my god. Yeah. See, that's like, if you are watching this right now, we pretty much tell all of our guests that we wing it, and if we go way off to left field, we'll do that. It's hilarious.
And I am left field 24/7.
And we're cool with it. We're honestly cool with it. I don't mind it at all. I think there are moments though where Jake and I like slow key just mess each other like, get the fuck back on task. It's like,
shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I tried saying, it's not that big of a deal. You don't have to do this. I mean,
you got us curious. We dove deep.
It's like everybody wants to know what this piece looks like, and we found it.
Foolish went big.
Hey, very nice.
I don't recommend the cheap Technic-like stand from Amazon.
Dude,
if you want it sideways, it snapped. It's still holding it.
I think I saw it on Rebrickable.
Oh, dude, don't say that because my baby's on that right now.
It snapped when I was trying to put it on.
But I think it was on Rebrickable, but someone had this like Technic car set and they rebuilt a stand for the UCS Millennium Falcon, and apparently it works really well.
Yeah, for me, I have it it's been on my stand for the longest time ever, and I'm like, please don't nobody say that it's gonna break.
I mean, honestly, I would just be that guy who'd get the coffee table and slide it in that coffee table glass box thing and just be done with it. Like, it's staying there.
It's forever. It will forever.
I would need a different couch. The way my couch is kind of like a U, it wouldn't fit the coffee table because I really want to do that. But I've got it standing vertically like that right now, and foolish. Putting it on that is hard as shit.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Yeah. No,
you will need a second set of hands. I literally dropped mine trying to put it on. Like, it was hell.
So I took all the tops off. I took all the tops off.
Yeah, anything that could fall, you want to take off.
I took all the tops off, and I was at my dining room table doing this, and I placed it. It just was a lot lighter. I was able to place it on, click my Technic pieces in. Once I was done with that, I was like, all right, cool, let's move it, and then just take all the pieces and put it back on. Jake, you didn't do it the smart way.
I did take the top pieces off. It just hit the ground, and that's why pieces fell off.
That is terrible.
Yeah.
That is so terrible.
But hey, at least he's got it. I mean, I want it so bad, but that's gonna be one of those, I'm probably gonna have to use my own personal inventory and just buy the pieces on Bricklink or something like that, which is kind of what I'm doing for a lot of my stuff. Like,
there you go.
I'm getting all the pieces together for the Ghostbusters Fire Station. I'm literally to the point where all I need now is a few more of the dark burgundy masonry bricks.
Mm-hmm.
But I also need all the printed pieces, the sticker sheet, and all the minifigures and ghosts.
Nice.
And then I have the Ghostbusters Fire Station. I'm like I would say I'm 90% complete.
Very nice.
Yeah. So I'm very happy about that.
I'm digging it.
I'm going to need a video on the Falcon.
Just don't move it. That's what the videos will tell you. Put it together and leave it.
YouTube tutorial of Three Stooges.
Foolish, I'll just pay for a ticket for me to go to California. I'll move it for you. It'll be all right. I'll move it for you.
Yeah, that works.
I will take care of it for you, brother. Oh my god, what am I thinking about? I remember I know they're not huge Star Wars fans, but Super Hawk Bricks made their own Millennium Falcon with pieces that they had already.
Yeah.
So
It's very colorful.
So bright. Did you see the AT-AT Walker that they made?
Did you see the video they posted, I think today, where they had I'm not sure who it was that came over and pushed it.
I didn't see that. Paul, do you have the blue tubing for the back for the 2000 Falcon? Actually, I think I do. I have crates behind me.
Full said he's got you.
I actually might have. I don't know how many of the tubing I do have, but I have some of it. So
I was talking OG Falcon right there, 2000.
The 2000 Falcon. Well, the 2000 Falcon, the tubing was really weird. They also did the same kind of tubing for the 2000. I think it was like 2008 or 2009. Then when they did the 13 and the 15, that's when they changed it to the little plates instead.
Yeah.
But I know I have some of it. At least one row. I know it comes with like two. It's like 2 or 3 rows. Ken, come on over.
Heck yeah, man! You want to fly me out to Cali? I'm cool with it.
If anybody needs pieces, if I have it, we can definitely work something out.
There you go. So I know with a lot of the I know you're very entrepreneurial though.
Yes.
Entrepreneurial as hell, because I know you were doing Lyft, Uber, you had Bricklink.
Photography.
God, photography. You have a lot going on, man. Is there a break or is there no break?
No. I'm
Sleep?
also I'm an insomniac. I sleep about 3 hours a day.
It's like how long do you sleep? How does blinking count?
I'm the opener at the chocolate smoothie cafe that I work at. I fall asleep usually around midnight to 1 o'clock, sometimes 2, and I wake up around 4:30 in the morning, and I have to be there at 6.
Yeah,
until 1:30. So, but even without that job, I still average like in between 2 and 5 hours. So I'm also a writer too. I'm in the middle of creating a tabletop role-playing game, a superhero game, and I'm writing 2 novels to go along with it.
That's awesome, dude.
So.
I love that there's still a lot of creativity out there for you, man. I think it's awesome that you're still continuing to thrive in that field, because I've honestly hit I've hit a creator's block for me.
Well, that's the good thing about being an insomniac with ADHD who's have got like 18 different creative outlets. So, and the only downside is you don't always finish your projects. Like I've been working on the role-playing game for like 4 years, but it's mostly done. I just need to fine-tune it and get the art and get it published. I'm probably, if I sat down and did nothing for like 6 months, I would have it, but I wouldn't be able to do anything else except for basic work, eat, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, no. I think my only real creative outlet right now is podcasts with Jakey Boy.
And you're doing a brilliant job at it. I literally watched like 4 episodes, like the last 4 episodes, just to see what your style was. And yes, winging it is the perfect description. And
we have like some structure, but the truth is we just get comfortable with our guests. We're just like,
it depends on who it is. It really depends on who it is, and I love it. And
it was like, if you watch, last episode was not really one of our best, I could say, because it was like we had guests planned, but we never had them on. So we were just like, all right, cool. So we're rolling this solo, And
It was everybody was at Brick World, so it was a little trickier.
Yeah.
Good thing I titled it Brick at Night, Missing Brick World.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was like, we're missing Brick World. But no, we had a previous episode, which wasn't I know it wasn't our best. I could say that. I want to say that. And then the episode prior to was interview-esque style, because for Jedi Lex, we didn't really know her. And then it was just like Star Wars conversation, Lego, and Funko. That whole conversation started off. And then the episode just before that was it anybody, or was it no? It was Superhawk hosting.
It was me without you, yeah, because you were gone.
I was
Not
gone.
me.
It was you who was there. We tried to do interview-esque style, but then it just starts to turn into a conversation. And I think the nice thing about it is it's like everybody after the show, we apologize, and they're like, "No, I enjoyed it. It's better than getting interviewed." And I was like, perfect.
I was worried it was going to be you guys are going to be asking me like it's weird because you guys already know me, and like half the questions that a normal interview would be asking, you guys already know the answers to. So it was just like, oh god, I have no idea how this is going to go. So that's why I watched like the last 4 episodes. I mean, I've been watching you guys' episodes. I don't catch them every single time because distraction, ADHD, but I do catch up. I'll end up binge watching like 3 or 4 at a time.
And we love that. Jake's sitting here thinking that nobody watches it.
I had a bad habit. I also have the bad habit of watching
anybody
and not
else there?
subscribing. So I literally just subscribed just the other day, even though I've been watching y'all for a while.
It's so hard to know who you follow and who you don't these days. I'm always like, me and Rob were talking, and Rob's like, I don't follow you. I was like, really?
I thought for sure that I was subscribed to you here on YouTube, like 110%. And I'm like, oh, let's look it up. Watch the last few episodes. I'm not subscribed. Fuck. Crap. Click. Okay. That's fixed now. All right. But hopefully they don't notice that. And then I just out myself.
You're fine. I think there was one day Jay called me out for not liking our stream, and I was like, shit. My bad.
That's a slap on the wrist.
Oh, dude, it was terrible. He was like, did you like it? And I was like, just like moving my mouse across the fucking screen. Yeah. He was like, we just had one brand new like.
It's the 8,000 dots you're starting to count because that's how long it'll pause.
It's like, of course I liked it. My bad.
Oops, I accidentally just unliked it. Let me re-like it.
But if you do guys have any questions, like, that you don't know about me, I'm all ears.
I think that's the perfect segue to something.
Ooh, are we doing everything?
And now it's time for this or that.
That's my broken clip. It doesn't take up the full screen.
Yeah.
I need you to send me that clip so I can fix it.
I don't know where it is.
Dude, that's terrible.
15 hours later. I found it!
You found it?
No, I'm just saying 15 hours later, he
found
it.
No, I think he actually found it.
Oh.
No, I didn't.
Never mind. I mean, we could do... shoot, if I create a brand new clip, I just need you to do your voice again.
That's easy.
Jesus Christ.
Voice acting is fun. I've done that before.
I was just like, ew, it's time for this or the.
Yeah. I signed up for the voice acting thing. I did 2 novels I read for, so I didn't get a lot of people. I didn't. It was like one of those. Here, just do this and we'll pay you anyway. But it wasn't a lot of money. But then nobody else snagged. I was like, oh.
Let's see here. I am
questions.
Well, a couple of the, you can hear my keyboard typing away. So we have a this or that, and we've done it with the past few guests. Of course, we'll have the Lego one that we're going to ask, but then there's just some generic stuff that we like to ask.
I'm open book. You can ask me anything.
Oh, well, this one's just a fun one. Let's see. I am changing. No, I kind of like the ones that we got. You know what? Actually, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna keep it the same. I think I'm just gonna keep it the same. The only one I'm gonna change is the last one that we ask, which sometimes confuses a couple of people. And asking a female this question isn't really the best option we want to outlet to. The previous this or that question was, when dressing up, is it the tops on first or the bottoms on first?
It's not dressing up, it's getting ready.
Getting ready, getting dressed, it's the same thing.
Getting dressed up means like getting fancy to go out somewhere.
Different every single time. What's the closest piece of clothing to me? And I just put it on.
That's a good one. There you go. We're gonna keep it the same. I am gonna change that last one though, because I figured might as well go with that. So all right, Paul. It's going to be 10 questions plus Jake's little fireball question that's out there. He's going to think of one weird, wacky one that's going to come after my 10. You're going to have 10 this or that's, and you're going to want to not think about these answers. Just go ahead and go right off the top of the old noggin there.
I will try my best. I have really bad ADHD and anxiety, so there might be a pause.
Perfect. We're going to have some fun with this anyway. Okay, let's get started. Beach or mountains?
Mountains.
Pies or cakes?
Pies.
Hamburger or hot dog?
Hamburger.
Train as a Jedi or a wizard?
Wizard.
Classic Lego or New Age Lego?
Classic.
Keep the box or toss it?
Toss it!
Digital or paper instructions?
Both, depending on what I'm building.
Build a set in one day or over time?
Prefer one day.
Big set or little set?
Both.
Would you rather wear Lego or walk on Lego?
Where?
And now Jake's.
Whew. I had it and then I lost it. Hold on one moment.
Oh, God.
I am too intimidating.
In the back of Paul's mind, oh, thank God he gave me a break.
Would you rather?
Oh, for God's sakes. Keep it together, man.
Be stuck in the desert with a horse with no name, or stuck in the middle of the Rockies? That's
No added, just stuck in the Rockies.
okay.
Okay, I want to ask, where the fuck did you come up with that one?
I don't know.
I wanted to do something because I was like, I've done too many Star Wars ones. I want to, like
you can
a
ask
sucky
me.
situation one.
Um,
So I asked Jedi Lex. I said, "Would you rather be a moisture farmer on Tatooine or a lava collector on Mustafar?"
She said moisture farmer, if I remember correctly.
She did. What would you say?
What would I say?
Yeah, what would you say?
Moisture farmer. I don't like. I mean, I'm already well insulated. I don't like heat, so I already radiate heat. I don't need to be near. I'd rather be.
But I mean, you would be radiating heat on Tatooine too.
Yeah, but there's also
they got 3 suns.
There's also air conditioning and cool caves, and I can cool down at night. But on lava planet, it's hot everywhere.
And would you rather have 1 hour left to live on the Death Star or 1 hour left to live on Alderaan? You can't escape. It's about to get blown up either way.
I would say Alderaan, because I know the last place that Jar Jar Binks was on Alderaan. I just want to punch him in the face, but that's just me.
I thought he was on Naboo still as a street juggler.
Was it? I can't remember. But honestly, they didn't know that they were being blown up. I still want.
You see it in the sky. You know what's coming.
I mean, it's like
there's a giant space station. I think we know what's coming, guys.
I'm gonna just enjoy the last hour and just relax. You know?
I mean, just
Instead of-
back to what Obi-Wan said whenever he like dropped back. He was like, all I heard were 1,000 voices crying for help and then silence. So they knew they was gonna get fucked up.
At the last second, that first hour, they didn't know it was there. They probably just thought it was like a star.
I don't know. When you watch Rogue One, I thought somebody was gonna come through the door.
I feel like it was closer to the planet in Rogue One.
It was well in the movie, the original movie, it was much further away. But for dynamic viewing in Rogue One, they put it much closer.
Oh, they put that sucker right.
It's like, hi, we're here. We're gonna blow you up.
I just need that social
Here's the
distancing for the
laser.
planet.
That
Get away.
I love that movie so much. It answers. I love movies and I love shows and episodes that answer questions. Like, you know, even if like people are like, oh, I hate sequels. I don't care. Or I hate prequels. I don't care. If it's got good acting, good action, good lines, it answers what I'm wanting to know, and it did.
So,
Are you watching Acolyte?
I was about to ask that. Are you watching The Acolyte?
I'm one of those people that like to binge, so I'm going to wait for the first season to be done and then binge the whole thing. But I've already heard a lot of people complaining about the action and stuff like that. I'm like, well, Star Wars isn't always just about action, and they're always like, but the fight scenes are all aren't elaborate at all. And I'm like, okay, how about this? 2 Grandmasters, like for example, when in the Clone Wars, when Obi-Wan fights Darth Maul for the last time, it was one attack. It was split second. Grandmasters of any fighting style, it's not 15 hours of fighting and all that stuff. It's 1 or 2 quick attacks. That's it.
Not everybody's gonna be as equally matched as Kenobi and
Exactly.
Anakin on Mustafar there.
Exactly. I mean, but the combat. But everyone wants to see all the elaborate jumps and skips and lightsaber throws and all the cool stuff. I want to see the lore. I want to see, like, you know, explaining why people were hunted that way and why I want to see all that stuff.
Yeah.
I got a bone to pick with the latest episode, even though it's really good.
But I'm intrigued. But I'm gonna wait till the first season's over for me to binge watch. But honestly, I'm one of those people that likes this is one of those shows where it's explaining stuff, and a lot of people complain, like people complained about Obi-Wan Kenobi series until the very end. And it was like, oh my god, this is so amazing. I'm like, yeah, see, I knew. That's why I always wait till the end to watch something. I want to watch it like it's a movie. I want to see the whole explanation, the whole part before judging things. And people judge too quickly, and I'd rather just enjoy. Because I like Star Wars. I love Star Wars. I run Star Wars tabletop role-playing with my friends on Sunday. So I create stories. I write down scripts. I have NPC characters for so many people. I've been working on one NPC character that I put in every single D&D kind of tabletop role-playing game. In everything. His name is Sal, and he's a car salesman in the worst way possible. And his greeting is, "Hi, I'm Sal. Salutations." If you're looking for something, I got it.
God.
And he acts like that the entire time. I've been working on this guy for a very long time, like almost 15 years. And I finally have got him the way I want him. And then I go, I know we're about to start a new D&D game. Can I create Sal in your D&D universe? And he just, my roommate Marcus goes, just point blank looks at me and goes, no.
No more Sal.
He's like,
No more Sal.
no. You can create Sal all you want, but I do not want him in D&D. No.
Oh my god.
But
Yeah.
back to Acolyte, or anything when it comes to stuff like that, I like to judge things after it's completed. I don't like the whole wait episode, and then people just jumped to conclusions, and like they didn't like the Mandalorian at all at first, and then they loved it and then the second part, then the third season everyone hated. I'm like, why did he hate the third season? He exactly did what he wanted to do. He did everything he was supposed to do. Now we're going to be getting a Mandalorian movie. Everyone, I love the storytelling. Everyone bashed on Boba Fett, Book of Boba Fett. I got a riding Rancor. We got a riding Rancor. You know how cool of a Lego set that would be? A riding freaking Rancor.
You just take my money now.
Dude, take it now.
That whole card thing. Hold on, let me just take it now. Take it now.
Shut up and take my money.
I always just have random Lego. I got the that car K2 game, and that was the Lego set game with. I still haven't built it. Actually, let's ask everyone here. Should I build this?
You got about 4 viewers in here. I'm saying go ahead, build it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those. It has like 3 different designs, and I haven't decided which one I want to do. And so it's been me and my indecisiveness is in this drawer for a while.
Jake and I brought up the Acolyte just because 4 episodes in. Was it supposed to be 8 episodes, right?
8 episodes only.
It's
8 episodes. A lot, dude. The Star Wars fan base is bashing the.
Well, they always.
It's got its flaws. I can admit there's
always
certain
bash
things that you're like.
And then they always bash it. Every Star Wars fan base is so negative. Like, look what they did with the guy with Jar Jar Binks who acted like he had nothing to do with it. He was just acting. And they did what they did with Kid Anakin. Oh my God, he had the worst time growing up. I mean, he went into crime and other stuff and drugs and all that. This is bad. It's horrible. Mm-hmm. I don't like the negativity. I don't like the whole point of Star Wars is to enjoy it, to tell a good story, and to learn something from it. I mean, that's what they did with the first movie. That's what they did New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. I love what they did with it, and even if they never made anything before or after, I'd be happy with just what they have. But I do like everything they did. There are ups and downs in everything, and everyone's going to have their own opinion. I mean, it is what it is.
And I think that was Jake and I, we talked about the first 2 episodes with Jedi Lex. I think we talked about the 3rd episode last episode, but I'm honestly just going to let the show ride out. Episode 4 was pretty interesting. I will give it that. So to see the second half of the series is going to be very interesting to see how that plays out.
I hope so. I mean,
that's all I will say.
Yeah, I mean, thank you for being nonchalant about it and not, saying anything. But I've already had a lot of even with people who aren't making videos, I was like, cool, can't wait to see the rest of it. And literally got 5 comments on top, underneath mine going, oh, you're not watching it. Oh, you're not a true Star Wars fan. I'm like, no,
You can respect the waiting to binge it all at once because it is sometimes the
it's the only
cliffhangers.
way
Exactly.
I have a few ways with my ADHD being so extreme. I only have a few outlets that calm me down. Binging something while building Lego, or listening to music, building Lego, or writing, or just driving around. One of my favorite things to do in the world is just listen to music and drive around. It calms me down. And I don't know, just watching something I've never seen before, especially if it's a series, I get more gratification if I actually binge it than having to wait and the anxiety build up all week long before I can watch the next episode. It drives me nuts.
I thought about doing that, and I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna watch it. It's a weekly thing. It gives me something to look forward to, which is a nice thing.
Yeah. And unfortunately, my anxiety pulls the opposite.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah, but I like it. I mean, I like the concept and the idea. Like my first game I ever wrote for Star Wars tabletop was a hunting scenario for our group were Jedi survivors that were being hunted by Darth Vader. So it's just fascinating that I love it when they do stories like this, and to have the light side and dark side and in a way that they normally don't portray looks interesting to me. At least what I got from the trailer. And
I like the robes. I like the lighter looking robes. I will say that.
I like the intrigue. Like it's one of those suspense. It looks like to me from just the trailer more suspenseful and not action based. Because again, remember these Jedi are sneaking around, trying not to be caught by the Sisterhood, the Empire, specifically Darth Vader. All of the there's so many different factions looking for them. I mean, it's insane, and there were a lot more survivors than people realize. Like, a lot. Like there was Vader only killed, I think it was 72 Jedi in that time, and there were over, I think, 300 that survived the Order 66. So.
I think the thing is like they don't know who else or how many others survive, so they're all
which I like
staying so scarce.
Because that's in Legends now. Now it's like, oh, good, we have a number of how many people we can pull out. It's like, oh, this is another. Now you have a reason to create another Jedi. This is somebody who actually survived, and you can use that in another movie or another comic book series or a book or whatever. I like that they're pulling stuff from Legends. I know there's going to be a few things that we'll never pull, like the force-wielding rock. Have you ever heard about that?
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Luke Skywalker's grandson, I can't remember his name, I know it starts with a K, finds a rock that can speak to him in his mind and actually wield the Force, specifically Force move, and he just carried around in his backpack at all times, and he had his own lightsaber, and he was his backup defense.
Oh,
kind of 6.
And I was like, that's the most brilliant thing I've ever heard, and I hate it, and I love it, and it's intriguing, and the books that they followed with it were fantastic. They even did a few comic books that were with it as well. So, but it's now not canon because it's not in the movies or in the cartoons. So it's only in the novels and the comic books. So it's not classified as canon. It's in the Legends scape.
Yeah.
Or whatever you want to call it.
I think when the word canon comes out, an argument can be assumed afterward.
Yeah.
Any time a Star Wars fan comes up, that's not canon.
That's why I try my best to not use the word unless it's absolutely necessary. Especially if they're trying to talk about canon, I'm like, okay, fine. Tell me what you think is canon, and then I'm like, okay, I'm not trying to say this is how you're wrong, but I want you to read this book. I won't say anything else. It's like read this comic book or read this book. I won't say. I don't have to say anything else because it's going to do it for me. But
exactly. But no, oh my god, yeah, no, there's a lot in the Star Wars community that's it's a little iffy right now,
and that's why I try my best to just, I don't like drama to begin with, so I just enjoy Star Wars and talk to the people that enjoy Star Wars with me.
Exactly.
There's no need to be negative.
Exactly, and I think that's a good note to honestly kind of draw a close to, but before we draw a close to everything, Paul, let everybody know what's going on. What are you doing? Do you have any projects going on? Where can everybody find you?
I'm on all my social media is PAULDENOBRIX. I'm mainly on TikTok. I will be posting more on YouTube, but probably in the next couple of months. I am working on a Bricklink store that I'm revamping. As you can see, it's actually behind me. I'm rebuilding all my Lego stuff, and I'm going to be doing a lot more mock building in the future. Trying to become a Lego ambassador, trying to submit some Lego sets. All of them is going to be steampunk based. I will throw a hint out. It's going to be futuristic steampunk based, so it's something new.
I'm digging it.
And I have 3 designs, and technically 4 because I'm also doing a hat. The
That's
4th
awesome.
one I'm not submitting. That's just going to be for me to wear.
Heck yeah. Keep it for yourself.
Exactly.
I'm digging it.
But yeah, that's me in a nutshell. I'm just trying to get back into everything. I've been away from. I've been trying my best to post as much as possible. I just not been able to because of life. But I'm trying my best to post now daily. I have a schedule for going live on TikTok, and that's on Friday. Friday, let's see, Wednesday, Friday, 7 to 9, and then Saturday and Sunday, noon to 2, all Eastern time.
Very nice. Well, ladies and gentlemen, again, PAULDENOBRIX. His name is down there at the bottom in the yellow tag. That's how you basically spell it out on majority of the social media that he has. All social media, basically. All social media. But before we cut out, you already know my little spiel. I'm going to drop up my screen, and then, of course, Jake will close us out with that favorite phrase of his. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like today's show with our special guest, of course, you can always follow all of our content on the ELPN channel, which you are currently watching off right now. We are live on YouTube every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can find the aired podcast episodes on Spotify as well as Apple Podcasts, Brick at Night on ELPN. And, of course, if you want to follow any additional content that the page hosts, you can also find us on TikTok and Instagram at Brick at Night ELPN. And then, of course, you want to also show some love to the content creators who are a part of this network. Follow at LegoJake3 and at Ken.nerd. And that's my little spiel. Ooh, it's getting faster and better.
It's a lot smoother than when I tried to do it. Well, from all of us here at Brick and Night, nighty night.